scheme with a Roscoe. Show my true colors, seeing green for that Blanco. I was locking in the zone, pocket rocket in case they get out of pocket like Mahomes. Profit over toll, ain't no options on the road. Running down like LeBron, boy, I block him from his goals. Riding with the chrome, you see his soul climbing.
Real, you already know what it is. We are here with the legend. One of the greatest pens in battle rap history, man. We got Chilla Jones here with us. How you feeling, Chilla?
Bro, I'm good, bro. How you?
Chilla, man. I didn't get to speak to you at the last event, but I gotta say, salute to you and your team, TBL. Y'all really to take over Battle League. Y'all living, to your name, man.
Trying to make an impact, man. Trying to make an impact, bro.
An impact, or what is it? Is it a takeover or is it an impact? What are you guys really out here doing?
I just want to change the landscape, man. Like, no shade to anybody that has been here as far as league ownership and stuff, but personally, I felt like the culture got to a point where it became about everything but the battles. You know what I'm saying? Like, it became about the scandals, it became about the crime, the jail time, the like people outside the culture is always gonna highlight the negative. We don't gotta do that from inside out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to, as people that have been in this culture 10, 15 years, we don't gotta highlight the negative shit. Let's appreciate the battlers for the art and for what they do. And I feel like TBL has kind of restored the feeling of, battle rap is starting to feel like battle rap again. We're getting battles that we've been looking forward to for years. We're getting events that are exciting. We're getting like headlines and impactful shit. You know what I'm saying? And with a lot of leagues that I feel like recently have kind of taken a step back, I feel like it was the perfect time for TBL to kind of pull up and inject some energy back, inject some life back into the culture. You know what I'm saying? So that's all we try to do. We're not here to compete with nobody. We're not here to take any market space from anybody. Right. But we do want to be a platform where battlers can go to that doesn't have politics, that doesn't have a lot of the outside shit. If you're talented and you're dope and you're willing to work, TBL has a spot for you on some type of card that we got coming up. You know what I'm saying? So find a way to tap in with us.
Now, you guys have been around for a while.
Yeah.
Not too long, but you guys have been a while around. You guys have been putting on new talent. Mm-hmm. You've been at the forefront of TBL as far as just, you being an artist.
Yeah.
You and Couture, y'all did y'all thing.
Yeah.
Then Massacre comes. You guys team up with King of the Dot, and you guys put on, if not the biggest event, one of the biggest event that year.
Yeah.
What made you guys go from kind of just being, TBL, we kind of putting on local talent, working with Chilla, to now we're going to make a major impact within the culture. What made that turn with Massacre 6?
Well, it was just, I think before Massacre, we were focused a lot on local talent, right? We were focused a lot on New England, Massachusetts, Providence, Rhode Island, Connecticut. We were focused on a lot of local talent and their development. I saw somebody saying the other day, there was a conversation, I think, in the spaces about, like, does TBL have a roster? Does TBL have talent? Yes. We spent years developing talent before we decided to go national. And slowly we are going to introduce you to our talent. We're not going to do it kind of the way other leagues have launched, like a talent finding process or things like that. There's always going to be opportunities for talent to get tapped in with TBL and become a regular part of our roster. But yeah, we got a TBL champ. His name is GK, super dope. We have people like Shyrack, who y'all are fortunate enough to already know, but she was a part of our development. You know what I'm saying? We also have people like LSG, who y'all will see today. We have people like Corduroy, who y'all will see soon. We have people all throughout TBL and Keith who are super, super dope that over the next year, you guys are going to see on our cards, like Point Proven with TMM and some of our day one cards, stuff like that. You guys are going to get slowly introduced to, what we have as far as a talent level. But we kind of transitioned from developing talent, throwing events locally, bringing big names to our region, and decided, like, we have the resources, we have the branding ability, we have myself as the face. We can kind of take this to a different direction. So our focus when we did Massacre, and kind of still our focus now, was to bring King of the Dot back to New England. Right? It was a marquee event that we had in New England every year, and I think we got kind of spoiled from that. We would have title matches there. We would have, me and Iron Solomon happened there. We brought Nims back and did that battle there. Or King of the Dot brought Nims back and did that battle there. So
that was him, Nims and Head Ice?
Yeah, Nims and Head Ice happened, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was like we kind of got spoiled, and we got.
So you guys been working with King of the Dot?
Well, so we weren't involved in those events.
Okay.
But I'm saying they hadn't done a Massacre in I think maybe 3-4 years.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And so we reached out to King of the Dot and Organic and said, "Yo, what's it gonna take to bring Massacre back this year?" So we reached out to them early in the year, and as y'all seen, we were able to put it together.
2-day crazy, one of the, like I said, probably the best weekend of battle rap that year.
Yeah,
hands down.
And so much about that event knowledge was outside of the battles, right? It's the camaraderie. It's the time we kick it outside the hotel, and people got a chance to have conversations with Mook and Lux and like
not really bring everybody together.
It's the vibe, you know what I'm saying? It's just the vibe, bro. Like the battles are always spectacular because the battlers understand who's in the room, who's in the building, who is there to see them, and it's like I don't want to be the one to drop the ball on this event. Like the magnitude feels that way. And even to some extent now, we would still love for an RBE or for a URL or for a bullpen or for any major league to do events in New England. And however we can collaborate or help to facilitate that, we're on board with, right? We can throw our own shit in New England all day. We can do an Apollo in New England all day. But we want to bring URL there. We want to bring RBE there. We want to bring the trenches there. We want to.
You guys are y'all about collaboration.
Yeah,
y'all seriously about collaborating with everybody.
100%, bro. Because I feel like battle rap now is more divisive than ever. Everybody likes competition. Like competition is cool, and that's what we're here for. But from a league owner side and from a like an equity side, it's like we can do more together than we can separately.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? If you ever see a URL and TBL collaboration, just imagine the magnitude of the type of battles that you might be able to get. You might be able to get a Joyner versus Banks on that card. You might be able to get
we might bring Conceited back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You might be able to get a Cassidy versus Khan or a Khan versus Nitty. Like just resource wise as far as who we know, who they know, the finances that we could put together. Like that's what we're about. We're trying to do our role to bring battle rap to that next level. So that was what kind of made us transition out of doing the more local stuff and say, you know what, let's do Massacre. Let's turn around next year. Let's do Apollo. You know what? Let's do Bulletproof. We even got something cooking after Bulletproof already.
Jeez,
that's going to be kind of wild. You know what I'm saying? But like we're always thinking ahead, and we're always trying to figure out like what can we do next to keep the focus of the battle rap culture on battle rap. That's super important to us.